Welcome to my low country living. I'm Tommy Ray. So about 60 days ago, I started intermittent fasting. And I recently did a video a month ago on the first 30 days of how that went. It went really, really well. So I decided to do another 30 days. What I found is that at the end of that first 30 days, I had lost a good amount of weight. I was weighing in at 284 pounds. And so that was great. And I felt like I was doing good, but I still needed to get a little more help, a little more support. I needed to see how other people were doing. And so I really started looking for podcasts because I felt that if I could hear people's stories and hear the questions that they had, it would really help me out. So I did find several podcasts that I really, really liked. One of my favorite ones is a podcast that is done by Jen Stevens, who wrote Delay Don't Deny. And she has a podcast in which she tells the stories of people who have successfully done intermittent fasting. She also has another podcast with another writer named Melanie Avalon. And I love that podcast too, because that podcast answers questions from people who do intermittent fasting. And I found there are a lot of people out there who have questions about things that I am very interested in as well. Questions on how does clean fasting affect the fast, or how does exercising work while you're in a fasted state? Is it better to exercise while you're fasting, or better to exercise during that time period that you're eating? They ask questions on supplements. A lot of great questions, a lot of great answers were answered during that podcast. So I felt that really helped me out. And another great support that I got during this last 30 days was I had this great friend named Tony Hawkes, who lives in Fort Collins, Colorado. And Tony has been doing intermittent fasting for over a decade, and it helped him lose over 100 pounds. And so I asked Tony, what was some things that he had gotten out of intermittent fasting, and he told me that it was part of his lifestyle that he lives, in which he focuses on the 4 pillars of living. And the 4 pillars that he has that I found great, and I wanted to start using them as well, is first, number 1 pillar was your mindset. Have a good mindset. Create a calm for yourself. Find your happy place, whether that's through meditation or yoga, whatever it takes for you to be at ease. And then have a good heart set. Be a good person. Be honest. Have integrity. And next, have a good soul set. That means get right with what your creator or whatever superior being you have. For me, it's my God, Jesus Christ. And so, have a good relationship with your God. And the second one is a good physical set. And that's where intermittent fasting comes in, because intermittent fasting is it's a healing, it does a lot of healing for your body. It's not just for weight loss. It helps me out with my diabetes and sugar control, my insulin control. It helps out with controlling high blood pressure. And it really helps your body just heal itself through something called autophagy. And autophagy is when the cells clear out the old dead proteins, and they focus on healing your body. And so that 4th pillar of a good physical set is really helps have that foundation through intermittent fasting. That's why I love intermittent fasting. And then I also found that I had a lot of questions about something called clean fasting. What was clean fasting? Did I need a clean fast? And what clean fasting is, it's during that time period that you're fasting, and for me that's a 20-hour time period, it's not having anything that's going to have sugar in it or anything that's going to raise your insulin levels. And so it's making sure that when you're drinking only water or tea, just plain tea, or black coffee, no sugar, no cream. Because if you do have those type of things, whether it's stevia or sugar or cream or Diet Pepsi, those things will actually cause your insulin levels to rise, because when your taste buds taste something sweet, it tells your body that you are having a sweet, whether it's actually a non-calorie sweet or not. And so when your insulin levels rises, that prevents you from going into a fat loss mode. So it's really important that you clean fast, and that's what I found out during this last 30 days. I was kind of plateaued, stuck in the 280s, and I wanted to get into the 270s, and I couldn't really kickstart my weight loss until I went ahead and started clean fasting. Also during this last 30-day period, I also really focused on trying to get in my 10,000 steps a day. So I was actually walking between 10 and 12,000 steps a day. And I took advantage of that time period I was doing that. It was really a 60-minute time period for me to go ahead and do that. And it helped me to go ahead and focus on focus on my health and to really think things through and clear my mind. I find my dog was actually happier too that I was taking these 60-minute walks, and so that was a great thing. Another great thing I found during this last 30 days was I got to go clothes shopping without actually having to shop. I went to my closet and found a whole lot of clothes that I've been saving. Most of them were brand new or hardly worn because they were too small. I had gotten them for birthdays or Christmas or Father's Day from my wife and my kids. And I said thank you for the clothes. I was really happy for them at the time, knowing that I couldn't wear them, and I was just saving them, hoping there'd be a time where I lost the weight so that I could go ahead and wear them. And luckily, that time is now. During this last 30 days, I have really been able to start wearing some of those clothes, and a lot of them actually still even had the price tags on them. I'd never actually taken tags off because I just didn't fit into them. So this was great. It was shopping in my own closet. I'm going to go into this next 30 days here. I'm going to go for